joining me today.
Hello and welcome to the next edition of the Sports Box. Well, we have Juve taking on Real Madrid in the next round of matches. Of course, you have Messi pulling a fast one on Bayern Munich. But the experts are here. They will look at the chances of these teams of which will qualify to the finals. And possibly, can Real Madrid make it or will Bayern turn the tide? Well, it remains to be seen. So, experts, Juve, Real Madrid. Were you impressed by Real Madrid?
No, I was not impressed, but I still think that they can pull it off. I think that they have a very capable team playing at home. 2-1 is a very active result for them. They scored a road goal, and that counts a lot in semi-finals of UEFA Champions League. The other game, I think Barcelona will go through. I don't see Bayern doing any damage.
But did the defense of Real Madrid fall asleep?
Yeah, I think so. And I think that's part of the issue when you're talking about Real Madrid. That's the defensive lapse that we've come to know from Real Madrid over the course of the past couple of years, and particularly recently. I will say that we've also seen some craziness in this Champions League. This kind of feels like PSG-Chelsea a little bit, doesn't it? I mean, we all know how that ended up turning out in the final game when PSG was able to turn the tide on Chelsea. I don't know if that's going to be the case here. I know I've been impressed with Juve. I feel like they've sort of played above themselves in terms of what I thought their performance was going to be. So it remains to be seen, but I think Real Madrid is vulnerable. I don't necessarily think it's a fait accompli, certainly, but I think they're fully capable of going on and doing that.
Well, I agree to him, but I think that first 15-20 minutes are going to be extremely crucial, because if Juventus scores, I think the game is going to be really, really tough for Real Madrid to come back. And Italian sides, traditionally, if they score one goal, they have the capabilities of defending for the rest of the match. And I think the pressure will be on Real Madrid.
Some people say they have the ability to score a lot of goals. However, their defensive frailties could possibly give them a setback and possibly lose out in defending the Champions League, which no team has yet done before.
If you give up a road goal, what happens,
You could be punished for it.
Exactly.
They were well organized when I saw them play. However, they seemed to be short of something. Juventus. Real Madrid could penetrate them with ease. They had a lot of chances and they couldn't take them. I wonder if that could be repeated.
Maybe it will be repeated, but talking about Pogba, I mean, both teams miss their French people,
Right.
Benzema and Pogba. Now you have to decide whether Benzema is more important to Real or Pogba is more important to Juventus. And I think the latter is true. Probably Pogba coming back in the game is going to make a huge difference as compared to...
And Real missed Bale.
Yes.
He was on the pitch, but he was missing in
almost
action.
He was still getting paid, though.
Yes, he was getting paid.
Now let's look at Barcelona Bayern. I mean, for the first 73 minutes, they were marching Bayern boot for boot at the Camp Nou. What happened?
Explosion. It happened. Messi happened. That's what happened. He's a genius. We all know that, and we agree. Having a player who can turn the tide of events so suddenly in last 13 minutes. I mean, 3 goals, come on. That's just amazing.
I saw what Bayern was trying to do defensively to try to stop Messi. They were sending 3 or 4 guys after him while he was in the box. That's what everybody tries to do, right? It was no different before. And Jerome Boateng, he looked like he had his batteries pulled out, like he was a robot just falling over while he was there. He's one of the better defenders in the world.
Right.
And he was made to look, frankly, stupid. He was made to look stupid on the defensive side. It's amazing what they was able to do.
I think we missed one of the key elements of that game, that was Bayern controlled, statistically they controlled the game better than Barcelona. What happened just before the goal was Neymar dived in the D and the referee actually went to his pocket to take the card out. But I think Bayern stepped out of its character and started the game very quickly. And the ball was anticipated by Alves and given to Messi, and he scored. I think that was the turning point of the game. If the referee was given some time, he would have probably pulled a yellow card, and it would have been a second yellow for Neymar, and the game would have been over for Barcelona. But instead, the game was over for Bayern, and I don't see them coming back unless they go 3-0 at home.
I mean, the only chance for them is like in second game. If they score very early and then they kind of go, but still, they will open so much. If they pressure Barcelona, they will open so much space.
But do they have any choice?
They don't have a choice.
They have to go
I mean,
for
they,
it.
they have to die bravely, or
Barcelona is not.
Yeah.
Barcelona is not Porto. Okay, that's not going to be a repeat of what happened
No,
there.
but what do you expect Bayern to do? They have to open up. They have to score.
Yeah.
If they don't score, they go home. They have to at least show some fight.
This is showing fight against arguably one of the greatest players ever to play the game. That's first thing. Against the lethal attack, which we have never seen before. And at the same time, you are missing two big players which were involved in the previous game where Bayern won 7-0 in total, those Ribery and Robin, and both are not there. So I don't see Bayern attack being that lethal or their defense being that lethal either,
What was Luis Enrique a little better tactically than Guardiola on the day?
he has better players. as simple. I would not give any credit to coaches in this case. I mean, team who has max. I can be coach of Barcelona, and I think we will beat them. Just let Messi, orchestrate the thing.
Hey, that's a good idea. Why don't I put in my resume for that? I can make Pep Guardiola money.
Yeah.
Once Gerard Piqué said that sometimes they don't need a coach to win a match.
Yeah.
Well, folks, this is about all time we'll permit us for today in the Sports Box. Bye for now.